Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Sorsa here at AMF Northglenn, just north of Denver. We're here for stair-step finals. This weekend they were on the PBA Wolf, 33 feet, so it was brutal, but it was also very close. Your leader today, Cameron Blazek, at plus 47, and fifth-seeded player Ronald Smith at plus 39, so 8 pins separated, 5 bowlers this afternoon. So our first match today is going to feature Ronald Smith from Monument. He's bowling Frank Santarelli of Longmont. Frank has elected to have Ronald lead the match. So, gentlemen, go ahead and shake hands, and we'll begin match number one. Both of these bowlers, multiple champions over the years. Our third-seeded player will be Frank Ciccione of Denver. Our second-seeded player, Ralph Pruitt of Westminster. And your tournament leader is Cameron Blazek out of Littleton. So my PBA Wolf, 33 feet. My color man today, Nolan Carruthers, bowled, but unfortunately his mother not doing well physically, so we send our best to his mom and dad. Hope everything works out okay. So Ron starts off with a strike, and now our first look at Frank Santarelli. Frank, as we affectionately like to call him, Frank the Tank, because when he gets on a roll, it gets ugly. He just starts mowing people down. So we'll see what happens on this pattern. Very, very difficult pattern today. The cut after Saturday was plus 21, and believe it or not, the first cut this morning was minus. I believe it was minus 23. Just incredible how tough this pattern can play. Now, of course, they bowled on the end of the high side here at Littleton, or I'm sorry, here at Northglenn. This 12 side is fresh, so the bowlers are actually bowling on a fresh 33-foot PBA pattern, but it is not pretty. You got to keep your head in it. Very difficult. Anything can happen. High game of the tournament with handicap was only 267. Ooh, good shot. Frank just missed an opportunity to double. A good ball, just leaves a 4-pin. Top 5 prize money today. First place will be with the Megapod, of course, $2,180, and then second place, $1,090. Third place, $595. Fourth place, $373, and fifth place today, $323. Good shot, no problem. All right. Good job. There's only a 6-pin difference in handicap here, and that's Frank's advantage this afternoon. Crossed over, leaves a 5-8. Uh-oh, will it hold? That's what I was worried about. All kinds of chops on this pattern, Scott, because it's so short. The ball will either roll up and roll out, or it'll hook away depending on what your ball speed is.
I suppose I should turn my mic on.
That would help, yeah.
I am so excited about Vegas.
Oh, of course you are.
I just can't wait.
Come on, give him a break.
I'm even building a new computer for the gig. I'm going to have a whole new streaming rig when the time we get there.
Oh, score. That's cool.
It's good.
And just so you know, I believe that Randy Peterson will be there, but he had has obligations earlier in the week. I don't know how soon he will get to South Point. And I know you were talking about doing commercials.
Sure. Well, he's going to want to see me before he starts gambling if I'm the good luck charm.
Good point.
If you remember last time
Yeah.
we were there.
Yeah. He was down like half his lifetime and
Yeah.
got on a couple machines and went absolutely nuts and wound up winning overall. And I told him right to his face, I said, okay, great job.
Now take his card away.
Now, if I see you gambling anymore, I will kill you.
At which point, folks, he went out of his way to seek me out when I was still in the bowling plaza
Right.
working on the equipment. And he came out of his way to come back to the plaza to come give me this big hug and kiss on the cheek because he called me his good luck charm because he had a huge swing.
Yes.
A huge swing. We won't reveal numbers,
No,
but
it was big.
A big hole to a big plus. And
so he aged 10 years to probably be about 2,000 ahead for the week, which
and his
is
companion,
nuts.
he told me his companion took his card away so he couldn't do any more gambling.
Well, it's not that he couldn't do any more gambling, but he wasn't going to get credit
Yeah.
for gambling, and
Yeah.
that's not like Randy.
No, and I thought Julia was going to be able to come.
Yes, 77.
But unfortunately, parental responsibilities is preventing her from coming.
Ah, that's a shame. But, there's more.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she'll be able to get out in February.
No, she'll be in the middle of the Pacific in February.
Oh, okay. Nice shot. All right, so 4 marks for Frank Santarelli. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Ronald Smith is coming off back-to-back opens. Rufus, second seed, you dog. So what do you got? One win or 2 wins? You have 3, but are they 2 doubles and 1 singles? Okay, you're due for another singles win, buddy. That looks pretty good there. Get a mix. Can't take out the 5. Not only is Rod's throwing a good ball, but he's not getting any breaks. And then on top of that, he winds up missing the spare, which is a killer. Can't do that. Close frames on this pattern will win you huge money.
Well, he's able to pick that one up.
Yeah, but again, he slowed his ball speed down, and another foot, he wasn't going to make that one. So, got to be consistent.
Well, there's something almost cruel about going long pattern, short pattern, long pattern, short
Well,
pattern.
that's me, and that's why they love me like they do. Come on. I actually was fortunate just to leave the 4 up. That one was going right in a hurry. Ron, I believe, is the only left-hander. Yeah, he's the only left-hander in the top 5 today. Better. Okay, good job. And now next week, folks, even though we don't have a tournament in town locally, we'll be at the South Point Stadium. Of course, ColoradoSports.TV will be there. And so we will be bringing you the, Eliminator Finals. And then, of course, when we get down to the top 4 out there, we bowl 2 games, and then basically it's first, second, third, and fourth place money. Ties will split the money evenly. Ooh, couldn't get the ball to wrinkle.
We will definitely be on air all day, most of the day next Sunday.
Yes.
But
because realistically, I think we probably won't even get into
we're gonna
the
go
top 4 till probably 6 o'clock.
Oh, we'll be on before then.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, because we'll probably sneak on with the semis again.
Okay, good.
He hasn't asked us to, but he didn't stop us last time.
Good. No, that's all right.
So we'll
give the people out there a chance to see a lot more people, and of course,
if I'm going to carry all that gear out there, I want to make it useful.
There you go.
Oh.
All right, that's for Frank Santorelli's first open. So actually, it's only a 14-pin difference at this point, so still anybody's ball game. And there's only one master in the top 5, and that's our third-seeded player, Frank Ciccione of Denver. Other than that, he's going to be dealing with 4 classic bowlers, so he'll be spotting them anywhere from 2 to 4 marks, depending on who he's facing. Hold on. Oh, boy. All right. So he's got a spare and a 6 frame. Ron Smith of Monument. Him and his wife in the real estate game, so obviously the way the prices of housing has been around here lately.
Have a permanent grin planted on their face.
Well, yeah, he can't stop smiling. Oof. 478.
I can't believe the number of cold calls I get per month asking us if we want to sell our house.
It's crazy. It really is.
I mean, just out of the blue, someone will call up and go, well, we can pay top dollar, and could you be out next week? You can't pay that kind of dollar.
Well, do what I would do.
Oh, I gave them a figure.
Uh-huh.
And they hung up quick.
Of course. Yeah. You want my house that bad?
8 figures.
You got the money?
Yeah. It will never.
Right, Rufus? Oh, they do that to Ralph Pruitt. He'd take the money and run, get a bigger place so he could store all his Volkswagens. That looks pretty good. Nope. And, almost did it again. He's a 4-8.
I get a garage like that, I'll fill it with motorcycles, and then I'd be in trouble.
Well, believe it or not, the gentleman that runs he's in charge of bowling operations out there, Mike Moniak.
Mm-hmm.
He's building a house in St. George. He'll probably work another 3-4 years. But he's got a garage to handle all his, quote, toys.
Right. That's a bit of a commute, St. George to Vegas?
2 hours. But that's when he retires. He still lives in Vegas. But when he does retire, he'll retire to St. George.
I was thinking, was he stay at the hotel during the week and then head home on the weekend?
They'd probably let him do whatever he wants, really. But I don't think his wife would go for it. All right, light, but doesn't kick out the 2-pin. Yeah, him and his wife like to travel around. He's got a motor home that would rival any house. So when they get a chance to get some time off, they jump in his motor home and away they go. Which, okay, I dig it. For as many hours as he puts in. Yeah, let me get out of here for a little while and relax. And that's okay. Frank Santorelli's up 18 pins with 3 frames to go. Both bowlers working on spares. Loser of this match is going to take home $323. Wow, almost carried that.
Well, Nick, the Irish Pogie is saying hello. He's been very proud of his win last week on the Pick to Click.
Of course. Well, since Nolan's not here, Pogue, I'll give you I'll give you the bowlers again, and
I gave it to him right before we started.
okay. I'll let you have the first pick again. You know you're on a roll. You might as well keep going. In typical Denver weather, 27 degrees today with a little bit of snow. Fortunately, really didn't stick.
And tomorrow's going to be in the upper 50s and sunny.
No, I don't know. I think they were saying mid-upper 40s, and then it goes 60s for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Which I'm happy about. Sunny and 60 as I'm trying to go over the mountains.
Correct, yes.
Works for me.
I had a couple guys were supposed to leave today. I don't know if that was a good move. Look at that. He chopped a 5 off the 8 again. Wow, it's twice he's done that.
Pogie's taking Frank.
Frank the Tank?
Frank the Tank.
It's, this is a real crapshoot. It really is, because it's a tough pattern for all these guys. I don't like to really put them on short stuff. Most of the time, the shortest I'll go is 36. But this 33 it's tough. All right. Even though Ronald opened, came back with a strike in the 9th frame, foundation frame, if you're going to do it, that's where you want to do it. So let's see if Frank the Tank can finish strong.
See, I actually think Ralph is going to do well.
You going to pick him?
Yeah, I think I'll go with Ralph.
Okay.
I'll go with Ralph.
I'm going to take our tournament leader, Cameron Blazik, who is so overdue it's ridiculous. And he's been throwing a good ball lately.
And one of our other chat room regulars, Robert, is picking the other Frank. Guccione.
Not a bad choice.
So
the only problem is he's going to be spotting the field.
Oh, yeah, he's in
20-some pins.
Big hole in the handicap.
Of course.
And here I am focusing on this and not keeping score. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Frank leads a 4-7-9. Wow, this match got real close, especially if he doesn't convert this. Okay. So he's got 148 in the 9th, but he's open. He has just breathed life into Ronald Smith.
Well, Ron's got an open as well.
Yeah.
But his was back in the 3rd.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's got 3. 2nd, 3rd, and 8th frames. But you know what? He's not out of it. Oh! That was unbelievable. That was as good as you could throw the ball. Stone's a 7. Now, best he can do is 168, which would give him 202 at handicap. Ron's going to have to punch. All right. Good ball. That was a tremendously bad break. Just a absolute crush 7-pin. All right, so Frank strikes here. He will shoot 202 at handicap. That's what he does. All right, so he's got 202 at handicap. Ron's got to throw the first 2 in the 10th and then count on the fill ball to win. So one at a time. Let's see what he can do. That's close. Nah, came up late. All right. So unfortunately, Ron Smith is going to go home in 5th place. $323. $156 scratch, 184 with handicap. Okay, match 1 is over, folks. Frank Santorelli of Longmont is our winner. He's going to move up to take on our 3rd seed, Frank Ciccione of Denver. And you're going to see that in just a moment. We're going to step aside for editing purposes. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF North Glen, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here at AMF North Glen. This is match number 2 of our stair-step final. Winning our first match was Frank Santorelli of Longmont. He's now going up against our 3rd seed, Frank Ciccione of Denver, and Frank is elected to lead the match. So shake hands, guys, and best of luck. I'm sorry, Frankie Ciccione is elected to have Frank Santorelli lead the match. Run. We're ready? Really? Okay. And just go ahead and give it to the girls. Yeah. All right, there we go. Good shot. Good start. Here's a first look at Frank Ciccione, although you've seen him plenty of times before. He's the only master in our top 5 today. He's spotting Frank Santorelli, 28 pins. A little fast, leaves a 2-4. So you said one of our regulars has picked Frank to win. Okay.
Yeah, Robert. He's here most weeks, and Frank is his pick.
Okay. I took the tournament leader, Cam Blazek, but he's overdue. And you took Ralphie. Get up. Oh, see, look at that. He goes light, and then he goes.
Sliced through that like hot knife.
Yeah, but he tried to make a change with ball speed because he's got a really good look at the ditch. Leaves himself the three
3, 4,
4,
6.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Makeable, though. And he just plays it safe and gets 2. So he's got 17 in a second.
With his handicap deficit, going open in the first 2 frames is...
Yeah, it's brutal. 28. And he's going to be down a ton. But don't count him out.
Oh, no.
A little light. 2, 4, 5.
Ooh. Now the chat room's getting harsh. They compared Frank's style here to Liz Johnson without the wig.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, good shot.
Yeah, they have fun in our chat room.
I'll tell you what, if Frank Santorelli keeps closing the frames, he's going to be tough to beat today. But Frank Ciccione been in this spot many, many, many times. And if he can start putting stuff together, he's strike for days. Wow. 4 count on a spare.
Now, is it me, and I know we're still in the early frames, but is it me or is this game's pace slower than the first game?
Sure was. Oh, well, that's one way to make it. Why not? Hey, a closed frame is a closed frame.
They don't have to be pretty. They just have to go down.
Right. Let's see if Frankie can get on track here. Ooh, good shot though. Hit the pocket well. That was a good play. So Frank Santorelli was getting 28 pins of handicap over Frank Ciccione. Good shot. All right. He's down 17 and 28. He's down 45 right now. 7 frames to go. Sit. Wow. Ken, it's wild. On lane 4, he goes light. And lane 3, he is just going right through the face both times. Brutally. Now, not only is he going to be open again here, brutal. Light, heavy, heavy. Boy, Frank's got to take advantage of this because he doesn't want to give Frankie lined up. Just close frames, Frank. He's up 61 and could make it 71 with a double. Oof.
Yeah.
Brutal. Our other color man.
Is he back from Costa Rica yet?
They're just finishing up. He was live streaming some the parties that the people were putting together for these guys. It was an international event. I still haven't figured out how much the winner gets, but he's been zip-lining and doing all kinds of shit, having a ball. So why not?
So the winner gets a stress-free vacation.
Oh, please. On top of anything else. All right. All right, so.
Yeah, I'm still jealous.
61. Frank's down 61 to Frank Santorelli with half a frame, half a game to go. Wow. Okay, there he goes. Why not?
Well, he was due for some fortune.
He was, but now he's got to.
That one alone won't get him out of the hole.
This is where he's going, like through the face both times. You don't have to make a move here, and if he can get a double, get some momentum going in his favor. This match actually is not over. There you go. Very, very good. Needed it big time.
So is the genie now out of the bottle?
Yeah. But again, Frank keeps closing frames. Frank Gaccioni has no choice but to strike.
Yeah, because I doubt Santorelli's going to give up.
Oh, he won't give up. But he's just got to close frames. Stay focused. Oh, boy. Okay. Ooh. That could have been worse. Leaves a 310 baby split. But Mr. Santorelli throws the ball hard enough and straight enough that this shouldn't be that big a deal. It's going to be close. Nope. Okay. Opens the door. And Frank can double in these next 2 frames. Boom, that was money. Here he comes. Like I said, don't count him out yet. This can become a 20-pin game if he can throw a strike here. Unbelievable. But he hasn't figured it out yet. This lane has been driving him crazy. Wow, that was an excellent shot. Excellent shot. So Frank Guccione opened 3 of the first 4 frames, but now he's got a 4-bagger. And he can actually ooh. Very, very lucky there. Yeah, Frank can still shoot 221 scratch. Frank Guccione I'm talking about. But as long as Santarelli keeps closing frames, he's making Frank Guccione do that. Strike, strike, strike. All right, good shot. All right. With the handicap, Frank Santarelli can shoot 230. Ooh, good shot, good shot. Oh, look at this.
Dropped off the board just a couple feet too soon.
Well, all of a sudden, the best Frank Guccione can do, or Frank Santarelli can do, shoot 208. And Frank Guccione can go around him. Yes. Wow. So now.
Wow, he threw a 5-bagger and he's still not in the lead yet.
You know. That's right. Oh, boy. All right, he leaves himself an easy spare, leaves a 6-pin.
And with that, he retook the lead.
That'll do it. He needed that, but now he just needs.
No, with that 9 count, he already was up by 1 pin.
Yeah.
So right now he's up by 2 with the spare, or with the fill ball to throw.
That's it. Wow, what a game. What a game, folks. Unbelievable.
Santarelli will advance 203 over Guccioni's 192.
Yeah, it turned out to be one heck of a match, and Frank gave him a ride, even though he started out opening 3 of the first 4 frames. Wow. So Frank Guccioni's going to go home 4th place, but take home $373. And Frank Santarelli's going to move on and take on Ralph Pruitt. Wow, amazing match. All right, folks, when we come back, you're going to see our semifinal match. It's going to feature Frank. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Lasorsa here at AMF Northglenn, and we're in our semifinal match for our stair-step finals with the Amateur Bowlers Tour. Right now, you are going to see, for the first time, Ralph Pruitt. He's our second-seeded player, and he has a 2-pin advantage over Frank Santarelli of Longmont. So he has elected to lead the match. They're shaking hands, and they're coming back to bowl. This semifinal match. You've seen Ralph Pruitt before, but Ralph, pretty straight player, so on a pattern such as the Wolf, it actually gives him an advantage. Oh, why not? There we go. Two-pin difference in handicap between Ralph Pruitt of Westminster and Frank Santarelli of Longmont. Frank bowling his 3rd match on his pair now. It's pretty consistent. He shot 202 first game and 203 the second game. And, a little light. 1248, 1245. I'm sorry. No, I was right the first time. 1248. Oh, wow. Opens up. Again, folks, we will not be televising a local show next week. We'll be out at the South Point Stadium for the ABT Fall Nationals. And then when we come back to Denver, we're going to be at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. Our Fall Nationals in Vegas will feature a $20,000 first place. Good shot, Frank. And then the one, our Winter Nationals.
That one just sounds crazy.
Oh, $50,000 for first.
And first won't be the only one going home with money. From what Myron is telling me, they're just the amount of money for the total purse for that event is just mind-boggling.
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
It's enough that I'm actually starting to think about learning the bowl.
I don't even want to see that. I don't want to get my stomach upset.
Oh.
Tell you what, though, what a difference a week makes, temperature-wise.
A week, a day.
Wow. Oh. Ralph opened on that one.
It was nice yesterday at lunch, and then it was snowing when I came out of the hockey game last night. Like near Whiteout snowing.
And where were you at?
In Fort Collins.
Yeah, that's true.
It was really, they had the interstate shut down.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about that.
From Fort Collins to Cheyenne, and then from Cheyenne to Laramie.
Wow.
They had both I-25 and I-80 closed.
Wow. Well, you know, when you get in it with the wind,
Yeah.
as bad as the wind was, you get into a whiteout situation like that, especially when it's wide open and not a lot of things to stop it. Yeah, it can get ugly quick.
Yeah, they're actually pretty quick to close 25 from like Wellington to the border.
Sure. Hold on. Oh, boy. All right. So Ralph, strike open spare. Ooh, 2-8. No, sorry, 3-9. The mother-in-law pin in the back.
I always have trouble with the sleepers. If you don't go in straight, you don't get them.
It's very, sleepers are tough. Oh, then that's why.
Any kind of little angle at
Yep.
all, and you shear
Not
off
gonna
like
make
that.
it, yep. So Frank has yet to convert on the right lane. Poor guy. Oof. And he doesn't leave himself much better. 3.69.10.
Well, I know I said it last time, but this time it's even proven to be truer still, is every match has slowed down. The pace of each of the three matches.
The money gets better and the concentration level goes down. But unfortunately, I think Frank, unfortunately, might just be running out of gas. Opens 3 of the first 4 frames. Ralph needs to step up and start closing frames here. He opened on his lane. No, but he comes back strong. All right, good job. 46 in the third with a strike in the fourth. Nice shot.
He'll take it.
Yeah, right.
We've got ourselves kind of tucked into a corner here of the center, folks, and it's kind of nice and quieter over here, but the downside is that there's really no room for an audience.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. Yep, that wasn't coming up. But he did leave himself a makeable spare. 1-2.
I love the story of this little 12-lane side, about how the high school kids did a fundraiser and got this put together.
Long time ago. Almost 50 years ago. But, yeah, it's amazing. All right, good shot, Frank. Yeah, they, apparently, and again, I wasn't in this area at that time. Bowling back in the 60s, high school-wise here, was incredibly competitive.
Wow.
And to get a home match, obviously you had to have a place to call home, and what they did a bunch of fundraisers and was able to put together this side of the bowling center, and the proprietor at the time. Well, a lot of things had to come together, but the cool part was, number one, he allowed them to do it. Number two,
they could raise that much money.
They could raise that much money, yeah.
I mean, adding an extension onto a building is not cheap.
Yeah. All right, good shot.
Even in the 60s, it wouldn't have been that cheap.
That's no. Ralph can keep it going. That's all right. Crosses over, but just leaves the 6-pin. Spare conversion here gives him 95 in the 5th scratch. Very good. All right. So Ralph Pruitt is just grinding along. He'll be up 36 with a strike. He's up 33. Hold on, Ralph. Okay, he's a 120 in the 7th, but he's open. See what Frank can do. Put something together, get himself back in this match here. Strike gives him 81 in the 6th. Mr. Santorelli leaves himself a 3-6-9-10. Not an easy spare on a house shot, let alone a PBA pattern.
Yeah.
And the two bowlers are only 2 pins apart handicap-wise, so they're pretty similar average-wise bowling on sport. Let's see if he can make this. Good shot. All right, good for him. So he's got 77 in his 6th working on a spare. Why not? All right. He's made it closer now.
That certainly will help him dig out of the hole.
Yeah.
Especially if he can put 1 or 2 of those together.
Yeah, absolutely. Leaves himself the 10-pin. Uh-oh. Oh, it did hold on. All right, so Ralph Pruitt does mark in the 8th. Gives himself 120 in the 7th, working on a spare in the 8th. Ooh, baby split. Hard way. Ooh, Raps goes right around the 10 pin. So Ralph's got 147 in the ninth open. So he can actually wind up shooting 177. He can shoot 213 with his handicap. That's a big shot for Frank. He's going to finish first. Ooh, look at that. He crosses over and doubles. Ooh. Had he carried that, it could have made this go really, really close. All right, good shot. Frank in straight gear gives him 200 with his handicap. He's going to force Ralph to show up in the 10th here. And on sport patterns, you never know. Nope, that's light. Only going to get 5.
Not how he was hoping to end.
No. Ralph leaves a 139. Oh, look at this.
Ralph chops it.
Wow.
Ends up 4 pins behind Frank Santarelli, 191 to 195.
Wow. So Ralph Prote's going to go in third place, but with 10% of the Megapot, he's going to end up taking home $595. Not a bad day at the office.
No, but there goes my pick.
Wow.
So Frank Santarelli still has life in him yet.
Yep.
And he's going to continue on to the finals against Cam Bliznick.
Cam's been with us off and on for a long time, but he's never been able to really put stuff together. So it's a question of whether Cam can handle the pressure, and Frank can continue
He's got
to
one more
hang
game in him.
Yeah.
Can Frank grind out one more game? And did the hiatus for Cam cool him off too much?
We're going to find out soon enough.
So,
all right, folks, come back. This is going to be anybody's ball game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source here at AMF North Glen, and we're here for the championship match. And this match is going to feature Frank Santorelli of Longmont. He's going to be taking on Cameron Blazek of Littleton. Cameron has won a doubles title with me, but he's never won a singles, so looking for a new champion. All right. Go ahead and shake hands. All right, Cam's going to lead off. All right, good start. Okay. Uh-oh. Oops.
Looks like Frank got. Looks like he did manage to get 5 on that one there. Of course, Cam just opens up with a strike, so that's him setting the tone.
Let's see what he can do. Oh. All right. Well, like I said, if you're going to open,
do it early.
Do it in the first frame. There's only a 2-pin difference in handicap between these two guys.
Well, another big difference we can't underestimate is that this is not Frank's first rodeo in the finals,
right. Yeah.
but this is Cam's first.
Yeah.
He hasn't made it this far on an individual basis before.
All right. Come on, Frank. All right. Leaves a 6-10.
Oh, chops that one off.
Wow.
So Frank has got 17 after 2. 2 back-to-back opens here. Cam's going to step up for his second frame shot.
Boom.
There he goes. Doubles up. Doubles up to start. When you don't have a lot of handicap in your favor, you better mark. Mark early, mark often.
I say he's got this figured out somewhat.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's got a turkey start off.
Frank. There you go.
Hey,
All right.
picks that one up. You know, something I'm thinking about doing on either the drive there or back is as I go through St. Joe, swing by and see Myron's Bowling Center. Don't know why. Just sounds like a good excuse to get off the interstate for a few minutes. Oh.
You could have used that one.
That smash 9-pin there.
So you're going to go to St. George?
St. George. I said St. Joe, but I meant St. George. Because, yeah, it's basically, for me, the drive is a couple turns. Go to Denver, turn right. Go to the end of Utah, turn left.
All right.
Stop at St. George for lunch. Yeah, I wasn't able to find anyone that can drive my gear for me.
I know, and I worked on it for you.
I found someone who said that they would, but they don't want to stick around till Monday.
Yeah, that's the other hassle, yeah.
That's kind of the problem.
Yeah. All right, Cam. Ooh.
That was...
Ow. 210. But he did kick the 8 out, which means that it's a makeable split. Go ahead. Flags them both. Gives him 76-84 in the fourth.
Also puts him down by 35 pins as we're coming up on halfway through. By no means out of reach.
No.
Just time to focus here.
Yeah. All right.
He flagged that one too. Well, at least he's got a sense of humor about it. Cameron's sitting at 93 in the fifth here. Back-to-back opens after starting off with a turkey. Frank, on the other hand, has gone the other way. He had a back-to-back opens, strike, spare.
There you go.
Strike, spare, strike.
If Frank puts the double together here, we got ourselves a ball game. Couldn't do it.
No, instead he slices right through, picks up 7, and leaves 3-6-10.
Oh, there you go. Why not? Okay, so Frank's got 77 in a fourth with a spare in a fifth. Or I'm sorry, 77 in a fifth, spare in a sixth.
Have to see if Cam can get the momentum going again.
Oops.
Little light on that.
And it's a washout to top it off.
Yeah, 1-2-10.
Let's see, so. Let's see what he can do. Get it! Oh, good, excellent try. As long as it's on that side.
We used to be able to pull the speaker cord.
Yeah. Come on, Cam. All right. Just leaves the 3-pin. Should be no problem for Cam. Make us a 7-pin game. And oh, no, now it's gotten closer. So now he's got 111 in the seventh. So 117.
Well, if this was a no tap, that'd have worked.
All of a sudden, Frank can have a 10-pin lead with a mark. Boom! There we go. So 97 in the sixth. Frank Santorelli's going from being in desperate trouble to having an 8-pin lead. And he can actually take it to 18 with a double here. Oops. Oh! That was a major, major change of situations where he could have really taken this game and put it out of reach, and now all of a sudden with a 6-7-10 split.
Now there are more difficult combos out there, but
Oh yeah, but see what he can do. Nope. All right, so he's going to have 125 in the eighth. I'm sorry, 125 in the eighth. And Cam, with a mark, can have 131. That's only a 4-pin lead, though.
and it's
two
not
frames to go.
it's not a guarantee.
No.
Cam's been having trouble the last 4 frames.
Yeah, he went 3-bagger and then 4 consecutive opens. All right.
Well, everybody in our little corner of the center just immediately shot their arms up.
Well, especially since during the semis, Cam missed 2 of these.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do.
Well, you got that one covered.
Yeah. Okay, that gives him 111 in the seventh, spare in the eighth. He is down 2 pins. No.
6.
Let's see what he can do here. Ooh. Ball hooked away, leaves himself to 138.
He's been having trouble keeping that one from spinning
He
away.
hooks the ball so much. So he's got 128 in the eighth to Frank's 125 in the eighth. But he needs to make a smart. Great shot. Yep. 128 in the eighth with a spare in the ninth. Frank Santorelli is 125 in the eighth.
Even the chat room put their hand up on that one.
And Frank has a 2-pin advantage in handicap, so we're looking at a 1-pin match if Frank is able to mark in the ninth.
Mm-hmm.
And Santorelli, shut up and don't listen, and don't call me. I don't want what you're guessing. Great shot. Great shot. So both bowlers have marks in the ninth. That handicap cannot be right in that screen. Because Frank gets 34 and Cam gets 32. So Frank has a 2-pin advantage in handicap. That'll give him 127 in the eighth with a strike to Cam's 128 in the eighth with a spare. So it's a 1-pin match. Come on. Oh. Although he only leaves himself a 2-pin, 3-pin, but he's on a strike too, so he just needs a mark. Just gets a mark, he'll get 20. That'll give him 145 in the ninth, possible 165 with a strike in the 10th. That is 34 pins handicap. He can shoot 199. Now, because Cameron has a spare in the ninth, his first ball count is critical. All right, so Frank gets a spare. So if he strikes here, he gets 165 with 34, which will give him 199. Big ball. Actually, big balls for both bowlers. That's how close the match is. He does it again, leaves the 3-pin again. So he goes 164 and 34, gives him 198. And Cam's got possible 148, 168, and 32, 200.
He strikes out, I think he'll win by 2.
Correct. Well, if he goes strike spare, he wins by 2, but the count on this first ball is huge. 6, now he's down. Because now he's at 134.
144 in the ninth.
144. So if he goes spare, strike, 164 and 32, he'll still lose. That 6 count killed him. He's going to lose. Good spare. All right. Yep, 164 and 32.
Yeah, he's down by 12 right now. So if
Best he can do is 196, and Frank Santorelli had a 198.
Yep.
So Frank Santorelli is going to be our champion in an incredibly close match, and he went right up the field. That 6 count cost Mr. Blazek about $1,000 and a title. $163 and 32.
If he could have opened with that 9, he'd have won.
Yep. 195. Actually, he won by 3.
Won by 3. It's off. That's wrong.
He actually won by 3. Correct. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa with ABT champion Frank Santarelli. And if you've heard that name for a while, our nickname for Frank is Frank the Tank, because when he gets going, he just mows you down. You went through the field again.
Yeah.
You have a tendency to do that.
Well, every now and then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a gentleman who's 77 years old, retired, having fun, and yet this is his 16th ABT title. Not bad.
Thank
you know what? And the incredible thing was this pattern was tougher than what I thought last week's was.
Yeah.
Both of them are short. You probably bowled your worst set you've bowled in quite some time.
Last week was horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at your recap and I went, oh, my God, because you very rarely bowl very bad. You grind.
Yeah.
And that, I looked at that recap. I went, oh, my God, Frank, that was horrible.
Yeah,
so, and I laughed at you because then at the end I said, Frank, don't forget now we're even shorter next week. Bring plastic. Yeah. So what does he do, folks? He pulls out a white dot in a tropical storm. And on a 33-foot wolf pattern, that's just like a bomb.
Yeah,
it really
they work great. I mean, the tropical worked great in qualifying, and then I just switched to the white dot. I figured I wasn't going to fight it.
No. And on a pattern like this, again, all you want to do is close frames.
Yeah.
There was only one classic bowler in the top 5. That makes sense because of the handicap. Mm-hmm. More difficult for more of the power players. A short pattern makes it even tougher for them. So advantage in your favor. But then you start up open. Yeah. Your opponent throws a 3-bagger at you, and I'm going, he's going to be down 60 pins. And then he opened 5 frames in a row and gave you a chance to get back, and then even still went down to the 10th frame.
Yeah.
Then he throws a 6 count in the 10th, which locks himself out. I mean, it's crazy how this game is. It's nuts. Yeah. But a win is a win.
You just, I'll take whatever they.
And $2,180 is $2,180.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And you know what? You're not even going to Vegas, so you're not going to lose it.
No. Well, I'm going to lose it to the coach.
To the boss. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The coach is going to take it, but that's
we kept her awake, so she's mad at us, but we'll be all right.
Yeah. Now I got to feed her.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank God we got enough money for that.
Yeah.
But I'm very impressed, Frank, and I like the way
you
hung in there and because you never know. And you really don't know Cam that well. I do, but you don't know what he's going to bring. You know, when he started out with a 3-bagger.
Yeah, well, the way he started, I thought I was in serious trouble.
Sure.
But I figured I'd keep after it and see what happened.
It's good experience for him because he hasn't made match play a lot, but, that down the road, that'll help him.
Yeah.
And, of course, that gave you a great opportunity to come in and win another title, win some money. So you're going to bank some of that away for the February? You think you'll come out for Super Bowl?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see. Well, we'll have to talk to the coach.
It's hard to get out.
I know. We'll have to talk to the coach. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at North Glen. But next week we're in Las Vegas for our Fall National, our 41st anniversary event with a $20,000 first place. In 2 weeks we'll be back here at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood, Colorado. And it'll be about $2,100 first place once again.
Yeah.
So I won't see you for a week, Frank.
No, you won't. But thank you. I want to thank Jody, thank Mike Diaz, who drills all my stuff.
And a great coach, one of the few certified coaches we got in town, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. And I take lessons from him, and sometimes it shows, and other times it doesn't.
It showed today, didn't it?
Yeah, today was okay. Last week he probably doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to go there.
No.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. You have a great week. Again, next week,